a little bit better writing. Welcome back, my dear 20 viewers, and hopefully more over time. Thank you for the 3 subscribers, that made my whole day. But now, you get to hear more yapping from me. Let's learn how to make a well-developed character. This means that we'll be thinking about how to make a character and their story. So enjoy these probably 4 minutes with me as we dive deep into the world of creative writing. I'm sick, and my brain can't function right now, so sorry about that. First of all, you have to create your character. Obviously. This depends on what your story is, so get wild and create your character depending on the story's theme. If it's a horror story, make them an average Joe, avoid preppy teen mains. If it's a fantasy story about the sea, make your character a mermaid or any other mythical creature, I don't care. If it's a high school story, do not make it a nerd fell in love with popular girl story. That is very stereotypical. Try to be more unique in your works. I did not mean to sound bossy when I said that, I'm so sorry. And now to develop the character physically. I want to say this 100 times, do not follow physical stereotypes. This goes with any type of story. For example, let's go back to my gacha phase. I used to make my characters expected to be what they looked like. I made demon hybrids rude and bossy, while angels were soft, nerdy boys. Ugh. So, try to make your character different, and don't do what is trendy as it can just get old sometimes and cringe quickly. If you want them to change at the end of the story, go crazy with your thoughts. Just avoid the, I quickly started dating them, or I fought for my lost dad and won a one-punch motives. Next, the conflict of the story. This is hard to explain, so I would just say, do what you think is best, as it is your brain and your thoughts. Every story needs a plot, so make sure to give them a good build-up to show who they are, and the people around them are. Give them a reason why the story is being written, and find your ending, which can be good or bad. Your story. Just one very important thing for experienced writers, do not make everything expected. This is for new people too. Be careful with your foreshadowing by just, for example, having them collect a random object that would help in the story. That's a good way to avoid stereotypes and foreshadowing. Ignore that ping. I forgot to turn Discord off. Don't make the main character's love life be instantly obvious unless they already have a crush on one another or before the story begins or they're dating or married. Avoid anything that you think most of your audience will say, oh, I expected that. Be original. Writing is a hard thing to do. Not everyone can be great at it immediately. I used to write stereotypical and very stupid stories, but I now know that stories are much better when original. And it's okay if you don't take It's okay if you take inspiration, by the way. Just don't completely rip off the whole plot. Man on the Moon is a story that was inspired here and there, obviously because it's fan fiction, but I still managed to use my own creativity for the most part. If you're a beginner, it's okay to start off with a mostly inspired book. Just in the process, think of some new ways to use your own imagination. Everything uses a stepping stone method. Take it one step at a time to make it to the success you want to get. And I'll see you in the script. And yeah, we almost 4 minutes, so yeah, cool. So I hope you enjoyed this. Once again, don't call me a furry, because I know this is a fox mask, but don't worry about it. I worked on it, okay? I had to show it off. But, I'm so sorry. I hope you all have a great night, day, and it's like 11:08 right now, where I am, so good night. Please like and subscribe if you want. I'm not going to force you. Comment below any questions you have, or any recommendations for other videos, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Uh-oh.